Hey Bridgehampton School, Mr. Barker here, back for our character education lesson. If you haven't seen, February is Choose Love Awareness Month, and we've been following the Choose Love formula, which involves some important words. Those words are courage, gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion. These 4 simple words are powerful, and when practiced daily, are character values that can help build relationships and create a chain reaction of happiness. Today we're going to talk about that last word, compassion. I know it's a really big word, but before we start, you know I love to play games, and I'm going to show you some pictures on the screen, and I want you to see if you can decode them or figure out the secret sentence. Are you ready? Are you sure? All right, here's the first one. Did you guess Bridgehampton is awesome? Great job. That was pretty easy. Let's do one more. This is super hard. Are you ready? Did you guess the dog jumped over the moon? Nah, I'm just kidding. It was Mr. Barker is happy to see you. And I am always happy to see all of my friends. Great job. Like I said, we are finishing the last week of February talking about a big word called compassion. Can everyone say compassion? 1, 2, 3. Compassion! Wow, that was loud. I think I heard that from this window. Hey, how can we show compassion? How can we show compassion in action? Let's watch a quick video and find out.
Passion in action. What's that all about? First, let's talk about compassion. Compassion means caring about the feelings of others and trying to put yourself in their shoes to understand how they may feel. It feels good when people take the time to listen, to understand, and to care. When you take the time to understand others, you can get along better with them. Having compassion brings us together and helps connect us. We add the words in action because we need to do more than just try to understand others. When we see that someone is hurt or troubled, we can do something to help get rid of their pain. We can take action and do something to make them feel better. This is having compassion in action. Compassion in action takes courage because you have to be brave and step outside yourself to understand others. Then you need to have the courage to take action. If you see someone is hurting or has a problem, you do something to help and to show you care. We can never really know by looking at someone what their life is like or what problems and sadness they may have. We can let someone know that we are there for them. We can really listen to them and try to understand their feelings and their troubles. We can reach out and be a friend to each other. Compassion in action can be little things like smiling at someone, saying hi, holding the door open, giving someone a hug, sharing our things, or just listening. It is also bigger things like including others, standing up for someone who is bullied, getting help for someone in need, being a friend to someone who is lonely, or helping someone with a problem. Think of all the ways that you can show compassion in action. How does it feel when someone shows compassion to you? When you practice compassion in action, it not only helps others and makes them feel better, but it makes you feel good too. Imagine what the world would be like if everyone cared about each other and took the time to listen and understand each other. Imagine if everyone practiced compassion in action and tried to lessen the troubles and sadness of each other. Compassion in action is a bridge that connects you with others. It brings us all together and makes life better for everyone. Here's your challenge. Can you start caring for others? Can you do something every day to make someone feel better and be a friend to others? Watch how compassion in action changes your life and the lives of others. Let's show compassion in action.
That was such a good video, compassion in action. Compassion means caring about the feelings of others and wanting to help make them feel better. I'm sure we all want to help others and make them feel better because it also can make us feel better as well. It's seeing when our friend is sad on the playground, or when a friend is not being so nice to another friend, or maybe even seeing a poor little turtle trying to cross the road and wanting to move and help him or her as well. Hey, compassion is taking action and helping others to make the world a better place. So now I want to ask you a couple questions and discuss about the video that you just saw. So number one, what was something that stood out to you in the video, something that you enjoyed? That is awesome. Hey, what stood out to me is how simple compassion in action can be. You can just smile at someone, hold the door for someone, just say hi, just do a wave. It can be such an easy, simple thing. It doesn't have to be this, really big, hard formula. You can just wave to someone, which is so cool. Now, number two, my next question is a challenge. How can you show compassion in action, Bridgehampton? How can you show it as maybe through yourself or your class or your friends? How can you show compassion in action? Those were awesome answers. I want to work on myself, thinking about a little less of me and a lot more of others. That's called being selfless and not selfish. Hey, before I go, I just want to ask you also a few other questions in a scenario on how compassion and action can help in those situations. Maybe you've been in those situations before. Now, number one, how can you show compassion in action when you see a friend that's sad on the playground? That is awesome. You can play with them. You can maybe ask them what's wrong, or maybe you can even just listen with your ears and see how they're feeling. Because listening sometimes is the best thing. I know sometimes we want to just help our friends, but sometimes we just need to listen and be there for them. Now, number two, how can you show compassion in action when you see your younger brother or sister scared of the dark at home? Yeah, you can be there for them. You can maybe get a nightlight. You can talk to them about their fears. Maybe you used to be afraid of the dark when you were a kid, and you can just, empathize and walk in their shoes and understand that, that's a really scary feeling for them. Now, number three, my last one, how can you show compassion in action when you see someone not being so nice to a friend? I think, unfortunately, a lot of us have seen that before, but what can we do? Yeah, you can stand up for them, you can be there for them, and you can just be kind. There's so many different ways. There's 100 million different situations where you can show compassion, but those are just a few that maybe you've seen before. Those were such great answers. I know sometimes compassion and action can be pretty tough, right? It takes a lot of courage to do the right thing as well. But you know what? The more you practice compassion and action, the more kindness you will spread. How we've talked about in the past that chain reaction of kindness, and when you do something that's kind, how it can cause a chain reaction, a ripple effect that can really change our world and make it a more positive place. So hey, I love Choose Love Awareness Month because it reminds us how important it is to be there for others, be kind, and to just spread some love. So hey, I will see you next time. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit warmer because this background is getting a little chilly. But hey, I hope you have a great day, Bridgehampton family, and I'll see you in the halls. And remember to show compassion in action.